What's good, everyone? I hope everyone's having a great day. So, being on YouTube all these years, I will go down the rabbit hole, so to speak. And you know, one moment I'm watching one video. Have you ever had that happen where you watch one video, and next thing you know, you're watching something just out of the ordinary? You could be watching something. You can watch a health and fitness documentary, and then all of a sudden you're watching like an animal attacking someone, depending on the YouTube algorithm. But anyway, the reason why I bring this up is, I'll watch some YouTube videos from time to time, obviously, being a creator, but also a person who watches YouTube videos. And I do see some videos that deal with people going through binge eating, and it's a big problem for a lot of people. It's first off a mental and psychological problem that needs to be addressed. But I wanted to talk about how long it takes to recover from a binge. Now, this is going to depend on a few things. For one, the quantity of the binge. How bad was your binge? Are we talking an excess of, maybe 500-600? Well, I guess that maybe may not be considered a binge. I don't know what the exact number is considered a binge, but you binged when basically if you're at that buffet and you're eating 3 or 4 times the amount that you're used to, and maybe not that much, but even twice or 3 times that amount, and your tummy hurts and you feel guilty, you know that you binged. So that's going to depend on the severity and the quantity and the amount that you binged. That's going to take into account how long it's going to take to recover. Obviously, if you binge harder, it may take a little bit longer. But that being said, the positive thing I want to say is, even if you binge for one full day, if you've been pretty active and you've been consistent with your diet and your exercise routine, typically you'd be surprised your body will rebound after a few days. I think the biggest problem is making sure not to turn the binge, the 1 or 2 meal binge, or even a full day binge, into a 2, a 3, or a 4, a 5 day bender binge. That's what you will should try to avoid. Easier said than done, I understand, but that's where the damage can be done. But I know some people who have binge eating disorder, they have that all or none mentality, and I kind of have that all or none mentality when I diet down. I'm not a binge eater though, but so I can understand where they're coming from. But it's kind of like that all or none mentality, where once they mess up a little bit, they just say, all the hell with it, I'm just gonna just binge all out. That's what you gotta try to avoid. And just, that's the challenge. You gotta be objective, step out of your body, understand that you can't change the past. The binge is finished, but in the whole grand scheme of things, if it's not a 2 or 3 day bender binge, then it'll take a few days just to get out of your system, especially if you've had a lot of carbohydrates. And yes, you may freak out and weigh yourself, but some of it will be water weight, because when you're on a higher carbohydrate diet, you tend to actually retain more water. That's why if you go, I don't know if you've done it before, but if you go a high protein, lower carb diet, like a Atkins type diet, maybe not that extreme, or a ketosis diet, your body will extract, and you'll just feel more, you'll feel leaner, because when you have carbohydrates, your body holds on to more water. That's just proven. So conversely, if you eat a lot of just junk in general, a lot of it's going to be probably carbohydrates when you do your binge. When you have your binge, you're going to gain a lot more water weight, because you're having more carbohydrates. Your body's not used to it. So don't freak out about the scale. If you must, after you have a binge, try to avoid weighing yourself, because if it may really f with your head, and that may make you even more depressed, and make you actually binge even more. So maybe try to refrain from weighing yourself after the binge. Just get back on track. Don't get too extreme and go back to eating 300 calories the next day. Just get back to your maintenance, whether it's 1200, 1500, 16, 1700, whatever it is. Track your food if you have to. if you have to, there's plenty of apps to do that, and you'll be good to go. So in a quick conclusion nutshell, the binge, after it's done, take a few days to recover, but in the grand scheme of things, try to look at the overall picture. The overall picture is you messed up a little bit. No one's perfect, but after a few days and getting back to a clean diet and good exercise routine, you're going to be good to go. So that's my time. Thanks for watching. Comments, questions, always welcome. More content coming. Talk to you later. Bye.